Hi, Steve here with AIQ Systems here. Today is August the 6th. It is 12:42 Eastern, and I've just completed an update of my database through Dial Data with the intraday update switched on. So we have intraday updates. So what I have in the system is I did the S&P 500 stocks, and I have updated them through 8/6/2019 this morning with some delayed data. What this means is that I can perform all of my end-of-day analysis during the trading day. So here's a chart of a Transdigm Group Incorporated. Delayed data from this morning. You can see that this particular ticker has made a new high. I actually got this from our reporting area because I generated the reports for today already. So this is on delayed data from this morning. This is a new high, new low reports. These are the stocks that have been making new highs this morning. You can also see stocks that are making new lows this morning. Here's group analysis. Again, generated for August the 6th today, and all of the stocks have been updated in the S&P 500 with the delayed data through this morning, and all of the groups have been calculated with that as well. So I can actually get a snapshot of performing groups, those that are beginning to move up or move down. As you can see at the moment, the group score is very much heavily to the downside still. Not surprising given the market action yesterday. And I can see a couple of groups that still have good trend scores, and one that's moving up quite well, which is like houseware and specialties. So if I go and have a look at that in a chart, the actual group itself, you can see here, has begun to move up despite the price action in the market yesterday. If we have a look in the stock, there's only one stock in this S&P 500 group, and not surprisingly, it follows the group action. It's Newell Rubbermaid. Yeah, given the overall weakness in the market, there's very few groups trending up. The only one that's the highest, there are three groups that have pretty high trend scores, so these have begun to trend up. If we go look at food retail, you can see it's just started to move up. There's only one stock within the S&P 500. In this particular food group, and that's Kroger. You can see there's a large number of groups that already have strong trends to the downside. Everything from construction, electronic components, a broad swathe of groups have very strong trends already down. Some of them are accelerating down, like this one, the S&P 500 Communications Equipment. When we go look at this, you can see the acceleration to the downside. And the stocks themselves, again, this is August the 6th this morning. See, all the stocks are mirroring the group action and continuing to the downside, except for Motorola, which seems to be holding up a little bit. Here's the price gap report on stocks. So I can see who's gapped up. We saw that earlier. Transdigm Group gapped up this morning. Here's the other stocks that are gapped up. And I can take these and just throw them into a list and go see if there's any long opportunities out there on these particular stocks. Just run this and we'll call this a gap up. Gap up, and today is 8/6. And it's just going to throw those into charts for me, and I can see what stocks have had a gap up today. So that was the first one we looked at earlier, Transdigm Corp. Several stocks here having gaps up. Take two recovered very nicely there. Again, these are gaps up that are happening this morning, so we're catching those during the trading day today, so we may be able to take advantage of that intraday data within the system. Here's another one I like looking at, volume spike. So there are 4 stocks within here in the volume spike as well, and again, because we're generating this within the market hours today, so we'll call this spike 8/6. Let's go have a look at this in charts. Switch on the volume indicator here to see what's going on. Yeah, so this is today. IFF, International Flavors, complete breakdown in price, huge volume. Here's the opposite here on Transdigm again that's occurred. Mosaic, breakdown to the downside on big volume as well. And And here, this is a more measured move down on AE and they're in court. I've been watching this one for a while actually with the MACD indicator. This was on my list. This, although it doesn't have a very good topping pattern, it's been very much in the topping area here. It's very much been topping in this zone at in this 77.4 zone, and the MACD has been slowly but surely declining over that period before we started to see the fall away yesterday. Yesterday it didn't move down anywhere near as much as the market did, but today it's beginning to accelerate to the downside. So just another illustration of what we can do with the intraday snapshot from dial data if you have this service within the AIQ software. That's it for today. Enjoy trading. This is Steve Hill with AIQ Systems. This is the dial data intraday snapshot service.